Hey, fourth grade, welcome back. So just as a reminder, we are in week number 4. So make sure you have the DCPS packet week 4. Yesterday, we went over the activity from day 1. Today, we are jumping into day 2. This series is all about our unit on rocks and minerals. Yesterday, we covered the important vocabulary. We also filled out our KWL chart. Today, we're going to be doing the first read of the text as well as answering some text-dependent questions, all right? Now, if you have not already, make sure that you go to Miss Rowe's page or her playlist and make sure that you watch her do the read aloud of the text, okay? We won't be reading the text here. We will be referencing the text, but we won't be doing a full read through. But there is a video of Miss Rowe doing a read aloud of this text, okay? So make sure, if you haven't read it by yourself independently, make sure that you go over to Miss Rowe's playlist and watch her do the read aloud of the text, okay? All right. All right, so for today, after reading the text, then also what I want you to do is go back to your KWL chart and add any notes, any new information that you found from reading the text, and add that to your KWL chart. Add it to the K column under the category of what you already know, all right? Also, before we get started, for this specific lesson, there is also a mini lesson on the DCPS YouTube channel where they will be going over this information as well. So you'll have 2 places to kind of get help from and assistance from, okay? All right. So let's skip down to the text-dependent questions. So the activity that we're doing today, after you have done your read aloud, we are going to answer each one of the text-dependent questions. We're also going to use complete sentences when we are answering these questions, and we have to use evidence from the text to support our answers. Now, one thing that they've done to kind of make this a bit easier, they've kind of chunked the text. So the text-dependent question that you have, the evidence you're going to use to answer that question will come directly from the chunked text, which is in that first column, all right? So let's go ahead and get started. The first question, text-dependent question says, what are 2 to 3 different ways that people use or interact with rocks and minerals? That chunked text is where we're going to get the evidence from. So let's go and read the chunked text. It says, rocks, minerals, and soil make up our solid earth. We depend on them every day. We use rocks, for instance, in all of our streets and highways. Our homes and buildings also contain rock. Minerals play a big role in our lives too. Coins and cell phones, computers and glass all make use of minerals. Wires that carry electricity to our cities and towns contain minerals. So do pencils and toothpaste. So what are 2 to 3 different ways that people use or interact with rocks and minerals? People use rocks and minerals to build highways and homes. In addition to using rocks as building materials, they are also found in cell phones and computers. Notice that I used a complete sentence. I've used correct grammar as well as correct punctuation. So make sure whenever you use your evidence to respond, make sure that you're doing that in a complete sentence. All right, the second question says, according to the text, what are rocks made of? So let's go over and read the chunked text. It says, whatever their size, rocks share one thing in common. They all consist of minerals. Most rocks contain 2 or more minerals. Sometimes, though, a single mineral makes up a rock. Minerals in many rocks are easy to see, but minerals can be very tiny as well. So according to the text, what are rocks made of? In the text, the author states that all rocks are made of minerals. All right, let's move on to the next page. All right, our last question that we're going over today says, what is the importance of the elements that form a mineral? Once again, what is the importance of the elements that form a mineral? So let's go ahead and read the chunked text for our evidence. It says each mineral, whatever its location, has a a specific chemical makeup. Its ingredients include elements, the most basic chemicals found in all matter. Every mineral also has a unique structure. It stays the same whatever the mineral size. This three-dimensional shape comes from the mineral's elements. Each element has its own building blocks called atoms. When elements combine in a mineral, their atoms arrange themselves in a specific way. So, what is the importance of the elements that form a mineral? Well, a mineral's elements are important because they are unique in its chemical makeup, its structure, and it gives minerals their three-dimensional shape. All right. So those are our text-dependent questions. And we have used the evidence in the chunk text to answer those. Once again, make sure you check your grammar, make sure you check your punctuation, check your handwriting, check your capitalization as well. All right, make sure that your answers are complete sentences. All right, so that is all we are going over today. Check back tomorrow. Ms. Johnston will be going over the day 3 activities. All right. And that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Stay safe, stay quarantined. See you.